Okay, are we live? Are we live? Slim, Joe, Tinin, Nushel, Kick Mac, Snoodle Brunch, Roleplay. Yeah, all good, all good. Okay, gotta look if we are live. Oh, cool, works. Oh, cool, works. Oh, cool, works. I have to fiddle with my options a bit because somehow I can hear double and that's not good. It shouldn't be like that. Okay, here. Okay, here. Okay, here. Yeah, for some reason the microphone doesn't really work here. I don't know what the problem here is. Maybe now. Test. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's somehow dependent on the fucking live stream voice channel. Oh god. Yeah, anyway, let's start here and watch the race. The second stint will be coming quite soon. Fuck off. Hello, never-ending game, nice to see you. I still have to work out what causes these issues here, but for the moment it should work. Okay, we start this time also with a formation lap, and then we can go racing for a second time. Let's hope that these guys know what to do. Maybe a bit loud. Make it a bit quieter here, the Elgato sound. Okay. Mr. also knows that the formation lap is necessary here. We have Mr. in front, then we have Distinct Pingu, Bosworth in P3, Fabinator in P4, then in P5 we have RX Slim, The Mighty Joe in P6, Tinin Stelion in P8, then we have Nushel in P8, Tinin Stelion in P7, then Nushel in P8, Kickmack in P9, Snool Brunch in P10, and R Player in P11. He drives the Volkswagen Beetle, classic car. Please tell me if there are any issues with sound. Maybe my voice line is doubled and can be heard more often. I don't know. I expect some action from Nushel at the start. Yeah, me too. Yeah. For some reason the K cars here are absolutely dominant. 12 to 13 seconds faster than anybody else. This is a Polyphony Digital working with the PowerPoints. And as we can see, it's perfectly balanced. Well, at least we have two K cars which are dominant, so we have one race at the front and we have a second race from P3 to P11, basically. Although it needs to be said that the R player in the Volkswagen Beetle somehow missed the opportunity to use a Porsche engine, so he could maybe be stronger. Anyway, this time the formation lap is much quicker. Last time we used like 4 minutes, this time it's in less than 3. And Mr. needs to line up on the left side of the track. Whereas Pingu needs to be on the right side, and then everybody else needs to follow the numbered cars. Pingu leaves an awful lot of space here. This isn't necessary. He does it anyway. Okay, we start. And all people come from a line as well. Nushel with a mighty start from P8 to P5. Mighty Joe also from P6 to P4. This was to be expected that the stronger cars will overtake quite early on. But they have a bit of struggles in the corners. Both Nushel and Joe with a half-second penalty. And on the front we have Mista in front of Pingu. They absolutely demolish it with the power of the K cars. But this is on us, we should have known that. We didn't. So in the end we have one dominant class and a few people that aren't as quick as the others. Joe is on hards. Same as Nuschel. But in the first stint they had an awful lot of problems to keep their tires alive. Tinin Stelian also comes to the front quite fast. And we have Nuschel in P4 already. Now let's see what kind of speeds the cars can achieve. 240 for them. The M3, I have seen someone pitting. Yeah, 210, 220 for Nuschel, 220 or so for Joe. Kickmack in P7, Slim in P8, then Fabinator P9, our player P10, and Snoolbrunch somehow in P11. Our player will be absolutely thrilled to not be last. There's someone here with a red car, I guess, was steering into the pits, but somehow didn't go into the pits, so it was just an overtake. Slim, my teammate with the Renault Clio, is in P8. That's also where we qualified, but I hope that we can at least achieve P5, but we'll see. Snoolbrunch is awfully slow and drifts around the corner here. Probably gets another penalty because he was wide with all 4 tires, but he doesn't. Bosworth has fallen back to P6. That was obviously his 1 second penalty. Maybe he accumulated even more. 206 for MCA and 206 for Pingu as well. Then we have Joe. With a 212, that's a good time. Then 212 for Tinin Stelian and 214.7 for Nuschel, who has lost a few places. Bosworth in P6, then Kickmack, Fabinator and Slim. The first few laps are quite slow because you need to warm up the tires first. Unintended multi-class race, yeah, definitely. Now that I know that the stream works, MVC an overtake of Slim against Fabinator, nice. I will now close the stream, hope that it will work out fine, and I look at here. Oh, Slim tries to overtake Kickmack, Fabinator also behind, and let's just say these are not the same cars. That's 2 different MX-5s. Slim is good in corners. He tries to overtake Kickmack. And Bosworth is struggling with this car. But the Bosworth trying to kill Slim. No, not killing. It's quite an interesting race to see because of the different strategies here. We have some people that will try to go for a 2-stop. We have some people try to go for a 3-stop. We have some who try to go for the 1-stop. Whatever strategy is the best. At least for me in Stint 1 it was the 1-stop. And Slim is able to make up a bit of a gap to Kickmack, Fabinator and Bosworth with a 2:15.1. Lap times will get better. Now let's look a bit more to the front. We have Nuschel against Tinin. With the two JDM icons. The R32 Skyline. I think it's the Nismo variant. And then Tinin with the NSX Type R. And as we can see, the fronts of Nuschel are already quite used. But about the same as Tinin's. And if you look a bit behind, Mighty Joe has virtually no tire wear, Slim has no tire wear, Fabinator has a bit more, and Kickmack has virtually none because he's equipped with the hearts. Then Bosworth as well has virtually no tire wear. Our players' rear tires are the ones that go down quicker. And Snoolbrunch with another half-second penalty needs to sit it out this instant. All in all, I'd be down for more such races, maybe with 550 or 600 pp. I like the freedom you have with the cars. Yeah, definitely, that would be a cool idea. And I see Snoolbrunch's damage. Okay, that explains why he's so slow, and it seems to be that he's also a controller driver, considering the inputs here. Lap time still pretty slow, 2:06. It seems they really need to go up to temperature, and if the warm-up lap is slow, then the tires really need quite a bit to get warm, especially with such light cars as these two. Tinin against Nuschel. Ooh, Nuschel goes a bit wide. Already 30 seconds between Mista and Pingu and then Tinin. Unfortunately, we picked a very hungry one. I don't know how they now only do 2:06 when they did like 2:00 in qualifying. Yeah, it's also a bit of a tactic here, I guess. And maybe they just try to save a bit of fuel. But hey, 240 for both cars, and they accelerate like rockets. Nuschel with a bit more fuel usage and also a bit more tire wear. but this is to be expected from the Skyline R32. Yeah, why they only do 206? I already explained it. I guess it's tactics, and also, yeah, as I said, the tires need to warm up a bit because of the slow warm-up lap. Because of the slow formation lap, the tires cool down quite a lot, and it needs many laps to get them up to temperature again, even with this track that has so many corners. It probably doesn't help that the tarmac here seems to be on the smooth side, and then it takes even more time to heat the tires up. Joe can keep up. Then we have Slim, Fabinator, Bosworth is struggling a bit, Kickmack is following, then we have our player, and yeah, Snoolbrunch struggling quite a lot. Let's go back to these two. I wonder why. I don't think I ever had problems with the tire temps except for maybe the first real lap in the race. Yeah, okay. We have 13 times tire wear here, so maybe that's why you didn't have problems. I also believe the first set of tires and Nuschel gets past. I also believe the first set of tires is quite an odd one. Because that's a mystery, but usually you start to race with 90 degrees Celsius tire temperature, and when you go out of the pits you only have 85 or 80 degrees Celsius in the tires. So the first set usually is the one that is worn out faster, but I guess since we really had that mega slow formation lap, the tires cooled down really hard, and this time the tires shouldn't cool down as hard as last time, and also with a half-second penalty. Yeah, that was obvious that this happens. He was way too deep into the corner. Ooh, Pingu has much more tire wear than Mista. Quite interesting. So yeah, for them it will be, at least for Pingu it will be a 2-stop. For Mista, if he continues like that, it will be even a 1-stop. Nuschel also half through with fuel, half through with the tires. Hinin might try to overtake again. Goes on the inside. Nuschel has to be on the outside of the corner. And needs to go the height line here. Joe can quite keep up. But I think Nuschel is a bit fast on the straights. Not by much, but that ever so slight bit he's faster. Even with the draft, Tinin can't come closer. Joe still quite lonely, but even more fuel usage than these guys in front. Then we have Slim trying to be on the 1-stop strategy. I guess Fabinator will have much less problems because his fuel is used much less. But Slim is very good to his tires. Ooh, that was quite a mistake here, but he was able to recover. No problem here for Slim. Kickmack in P8. Compared to Jailbird, Kickmack can keep up quite easily. Okay, still 7 seconds behind Fabinator, but he can keep up quite a bit better. And Bosworth, yeah, it seems he isn't really good with street cars. Maybe race cars are better for him, but he struggles quite a bit. Maybe he also has a different fuel mix. Thank you. Yes, that was awesome. Ah, okay. I think it goes for a fight here. I only decided to try the one stop a few minutes before the race. I hadn't tried them to practice. Oh, that's great, Rufus. Seems like my teammate is collecting penalties like they are collectibles, though. Track limits are a huge pain on this track, to be fair. They are really neurosis-inducing track. Yeah, next time we should. Snoobranch is drifting through the corners. He probably thinks he's in initial deep. Yeah, he drifts. I think this is a. I think he drifts deliberately. Yeah. Look at that. He drifts so much. I firmly believe this is deliberate. He's already lapped. Yeah, look. But if you want to drift, then you should. Then you should turn off traction control. Then you can drift even better. Just my 2 cents here. Pingu now with a 3.5 second lead. Seems like Missa is. Oh, okay. Pingu with a 2:01 this time. So, yeah, they were really holding back, it seems. Pingu seems to be on the 2 stop. Mista can easily go for a 1 stop. Nuschel's tires already quite finished here, and Tinin's as well. They will need to pit quite soon. Tinin also with the 1 second penalty, so he will lose quite a lot of time to Nuschel. But yeah, 2:11s, that's good times here. Then we have Joe also driving 2:11s. Fabinator has overtaken Slim and is now in P6. Slim is in P7. Much better tire wear though, but fuel usage of the Mazda is just much better. Kickmack can keep up, and Bosworth is finding his groove. The graphics are stunning. The location is also stunning with the sea in the background. So be sure to stop your car in time so that you don't end up in the sea. Would be quite bad if you would drown. Then yeah, our player in P10. He's giving all he's got. Has been lapped already. But he doesn't care. Snoolbrunch now in the pits. And yeah, the waiting times in the pits, they are absolutely ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to wait this long. He's refueling, it seems, and also will repair damage, I hope. The K cars could probably drive with engine mode 6 and still be faster than all others. Shout out to our player for choosing the Beetle and going solo. Is that also an engine swapped car? I guess not. No, the car is not engine swapped. I asked our player himself because I was in party with him, and he said that the car isn't engine swapped. He didn't even know he could do that. Looking at the fuel of my teammate, Bosworth is really saving 57% after 11 laps. Nice. Yeah, he probably tries to go for the one stop as well. Now Mista is really dropping behind. Noschel's tires are dead. Tinin's tire are dead soon. And Joe's tires. No, that's no problem. Slim goes wide, but is able to overtake Fabinator with a 2:12.8. Only a second away from my best time. It was a 2:11.9, but it was a good lap. Back then, it was a good lap. The Renault is a strange car. It is good in handling, not as good as the MX-5 though. And another problem is that the top speed isn't that good. The top end speed is not that good for the Renault. The Mazda seems to be a bit slower in acceleration, but has better top end speed. I told Slim to go for the one stop. Let's see if he can achieve that. At the moment it doesn't look bad for that. Tire wear is absolutely no problem. For Fabinator though, his tires are dropping quite a bit here. And I guess this will only be worse in the second stint. And yeah, Bosworth is definitely picking up the pace now. 2:13s, 2:14s. Good lap times. And is definitely going for a one stop. I also like the livery. It's a bit of pink, but mainly red. Thanks, Combi, for the info on the Beetle. No worries. How is the stream quality? Is it well? Is the video smooth? Does it have any lag? Does it look like it is 60 FPS? Is the sound okay? Nushel did our library. He adapted the VLN 24-hour library. Oh, Nushel did that. Then it's ugly. Okay, Snoolbrunch has left the lobby. That's not good. That's about in 30 minutes or so. Yeah, that's a shame. Lol, shots fired. Regarding video, it's okay. Alright, good to hear. Nushel is in the pits. Yeah, his tires are dead. If he wants to go for a 2-stop, then it will be very difficult, because if the tires are shot already now with the formation lap and lower temperatures, then it will be even worse for the other stints. And for some reason, Nushel has also crossed the pit entry line. 3.5 seconds penalty. Wow. Now that's a lot of damage. Slim and Fabinator still very close together. Fabinator, of course, much better on fuel, but much worse on tires. As we look at Slim's tires, he's so good with them. He could probably pit and doesn't need to change tires if he continues like that. It's extremely smooth how he operates with them. Whereas Pingu has now lapped the other cars, but he now has a bit of a problem because his rears are dead. I guess he needs to go into the pits in this lap, or he just continues. Would be quite dangerous though. I wouldn't try that. And yeah, you can see it, he's already drifting to the corners. He needs to lift here. That's a 3-second penalty. Pretty sure this is a 3-second penalty. He cut the entry here. Mista goes past. And here we can see the top speed 260 kph. That's 70 kph difference to Slim. 70 kph difference. 70. I was able to just keep... what happened to Fabinator? Oh, he went wide. Alright. Misbraked a bit. Didn't get damaged though. But yeah, 6 seconds behind Slim now, and problems accelerating out of the corner. Yeah, Kickmack with the Sport Hard tires. Absolutely no problem. Then we have Bosworth. Still 37% of fuel. Yeah, Fabinator now has a bit of a problem. He somehow can't get the same lap times as before. Goes wide again. And needs to slow down now. Lim really does a good job here. Gets faster, or at least, if not faster, then he can conserve the pace. Also does little mistakes quite consistent here now. Also completing our strategy well here. Yep, doesn't pit. Fabinator though, will he pit? I don't think so, no. No. He continues on. He needs to. Otherwise the strategy would be fucked. And Bosworth is getting past Kickmack now. Now he has really picked up the pace. 2:11.2, personal best lap. And in the back we can see Pingu, who tries to find a space, but Fabinator doesn't give him a space. Slim with a 2:12.8. Personal best lap in the 15th. He does a great job at the moment. Very consistent. Fabinator on the other hand struggles with the tires. Yeah, you can see it here. He understeers a bit into the corners and he loses quite a bit of time on Slim in the corners. That's usually not what the MX-5 does. Pingu now with a 20-second gap to Mista. Lapping Slim. And so we have a lap between P2 and P3. Bosworth has overtaken Fabinator now. That could be a penalty, maybe. Yeah, that's a penalty. This track is quite harsh with the penalties. It's really stingy here. But looks like he'll do a 2-stop and not scuff 3-stop like I did. Oh, no, sure, yeah. Those tires are fucked. No, it's 2:11.9. Bosworth is catching on. Slim bettering his personal best by 1,000. Tires look so well prepared, especially because they are softs also. Top speed 280 on the beat. Insane. Wow. Yeah, that's absolutely insane. Ooh, quite a drift here of Bosworth. If Fabinator gets a good drive out of the corner, he might be able to overtake him. No. The BMW has too much horsepower for that. But maybe in the corners. But yeah, Fabinator's tires are fucked. He needs to... Whoa! Whoa. That was a touch here. Pretty sure. Yeah, no, that's the wrong key. It was the wrong key. And Fabinator falls back to P6. Kickmack is now in P5. Let's look again. Yep, there was a touch. That's why Bosworth needed to cut the corner, and that's also why Bosworth didn't get a penalty. Because if the game realized that you were pushed off the track and you cut the corner because of this, then the game doesn't award a penalty. Kickmack with the 2:13.7, also very good. Okay, another word. Let's talk about the charity event and let's explain who we are supporting. We are supporting ILGA Europe. That's a organization that helps. Yeah, I need to open the Wikipedia link to explain that better. But basically, this organization uh, is in contact with many other LGBTQT organizations and tries to improve the rights of this community in every country. And we from DES, we think that every person on this planet should be able to live like they want to and without the fear that they could be punished or looked bad upon because of their orientation. So yeah, that's why we do this crowdfunding, and we have collected about 160 euros now. So thank you very much to all of you who donated. And yeah, we achieved our goal of 150 euros. We exceeded it even by 10%. So thank you so much. Back to the race. Tinin in P8, we haven't seen him for a while. He has pitted as well, it seems. And Nuschel is now in P7 and is making up the gap to Fabinator. But if you look at the tire wear, yeah, tire already half dead again after 10 minutes. If Nuschel goes for the 2-stop, then congrats. But otherwise, yeah, I think a 3-stop with this car is the better strategy. Fabinator's tires are gone. And Bosworth is still losing time to Slim, at least in the curvy sectors, in the technical ones. Slim is doing very well. But fuel usage, yeah, I think he used a bit too much fuel. For the 1-stop, this will be very difficult if he continues like that. I think he has only 4 liters left in the tank. If he can do another lap, that would be great. Yeah, otherwise he needs to... Yeah, he goes into the pits. Yeah, Fabinator's tires, they are shot. He continues on. And now... Oh, Nuschel is close to Kickmack. Kickmack made a mistake. And that's still in P4 now. Mista has been overtaken by Pingu again. I don't know, has Mista even pitted? Pingu is absolutely destroying it. But he's really pushing it, so he needs to pit again for tires. That's a 3-stop for him, I guess. Yeah, Mista is using less fuel and is keeping his tires alive for longer. So yeah, that will be a 1-stop for him, probably. He can continue on if he wants. Bosworth always with a little glimpse of a good lap time. 2:11.6 again. That's a great lap time. But yeah, Bosworth needs to do one more lap. Maybe he can go even 2 laps. That would be ideal. Fabinator now in the pits. His tires are shot. And yeah, this will be difficult for the rest of the stint again. As far as Slim goes, he needs to conserve his fuel now because he has pitted so early. He only did 18 laps, more or less, with that fuel. So this wasn't ideal. Yeah, Fabinator, of course, needs to refuel much less and can already get out of the pits again. How much did he refuel? Yeah, just the right amount of 50 liters, a bit more. This should help him to go to the end. No problem. Our player continuing. 1 minute 36 behind Fabinator. But his tires are still good. He still has fuel in it. The only thing I would say is just that he needs to set up the gearbox much longer, because I think he could go to 200 with this car easily. And also the Beetle is a car that is good in a lower RPM. Not that he would know, because he's on automatic. Yeah, Pingu now with a 2.5 second lead, but his tires are gone again. That happens if you push like a madman. Our player's gearbox looks sus. Looks like the Mr. Bean car. Hello, Dr. Italian Jesus. Bosworth is now in the pits with 5 liters of fuel. Needs to refuel completely, I guess. Oh, he underfueled. Only went for 90 liters. Interesting strategy here. Maybe this was to keep up with Slim. And yeah, I believe Slim will now look that he will Save fuel this time. It doesn't look like he's holding back. No, I think he's pushing. Joe needs to pit again. That is sure. The strategy of this team is to be as fast as possible. Nuschel with a 1 second penalty. His tires don't look good. If he wants to keep going for another 5 laps, he needs to be very aware of his tires. But he's already understeering into these corners. He's losing time a bit. The last lap was a 2:11. Then he has a 2:12, then another 2:11. Right corners will be very difficult for this car. Yeah, he's understeering quite harshly. The livery of yours cars looks great too. You mean the Renault? Thank you very much. Yeah, it was a bit. It was inspired by the 2010 Formula 1 car, the R30, and it was just a palette swap more or less, with a few details that are new. Or maybe he won't. If I look at this tire wear right now, lol. Yeah, no. Again, will be difficult. I think he needs to adapt to the 3-stop. Sounds absolutely awesome, that car. With that high pitch note. Sounds like you would imagine an R32 to sound. He goes for another lap. And Kickmack pits. Kickmack's tires don't look used at all, so he just needs to refuel. Interestingly. Yeah, I think Slim has changed his strategy. He now tries to be as fast as possible, it seems. I don't think he looks about the fuel. Yeah, but Bosworth also needs to look out, because he underfueled. Still better than still worse than Slim, actually. But it seems the BMW is a bit better on fuel. Slightly. Fabinator has other troubles. He needs to look after his tires. He was quite slow at the end of the stint. Oh mio, I hope Bosworth's underfuel was intentional. Time loss in the pits is just huge. Maybe Nuschel will just go through hell and stay out anyway. Yeah, we'll see. Let's look at Nuschel's lap time. Yeah, he continues. He goes through hell. But that's a 2:14 now, so it's quite a slow lap time here. Yeah, you can see the car go straight. It doesn't want to turn at all. Both options are bad, to be fair. 3-stop is bad, lap times are bad. Now let's see how much time Nuschel loses in the first sector alone. Yeah, 2 seconds. That's basically 2 corners and he lost 2 seconds. Tinin has a bit better tires, so he has much less problems. And Joe has even better tires. But they are hards. Okay, so now Nuschel is in the second has passed the second sector now. And he lost another second. Now comes another crucial corner where he may lose a lot of time. With traffic, it's even more difficult. Yeah, understeer as fuck. Now Nuschel needs to soldier on. He has no choice. He needs to go for 2 more laps. Now this lap time here is a 2:15 even. Okay, it's also because of a lap, because he did a lap R player, but my god. Ping, who is 10 seconds in front of Mista, who has pitted as well for new tires and refueled a bit. Ping, who needs to go to the pits again. And he pushes like a madman. It's still a 158.3. Now Joe is past Tinin. But Tinin much better on the brakes. Can he get this car stopped? Yeah. Just about. Is Slim trying to conserve fuel? Well, he's still doing 2:13, so I don't think he does. And Bosworth? Yeah, he's also bad on fuel. Fabinator though doesn't have the problem because the Mazda is much uses less fuel, let's say that. It uses less fuel. But it uses more tires, so one advantage is a disadvantage of something else. Kickback with new sports hard and the personal best with a 2:13.0. Is Joe actually on course of potentially getting first in the GTE division? Are they also on a one-stop? Yeah, I guess they are on a two-stop here. Nuschel in the pits, quite early. This time it's because of fuel. Oh good lord. He needs to be needs to be out even longer. Joe has pitted as well, needs to refuel. Slim has damage. Slim has somehow gotten damage. And Bosworth is now in P4. What happened here? Ah, that's a shame here. Such a shame. That's a potential P3 position gone. Maybe pushed a bit too hard in one of the corners and he got damage. There we have Fabinator, who goes very wide here. Can still get it around the corner though. I'm not sure if his tires survive the stint though. He will be on the rim for quite a few laps. And Nuschel is already coming again. Sorry. It needed to be done. Pinin has gone into the pits as well with 0 liters, so he calculated it very well. Bosworth with a 1.5 second penalty. Yeah, what will Slim do? Will he pit? No. Continues on. But it seems that Bosworth is also on route to save fuel. He's in 56% fuel left. Yeah, maybe he can make it. Maybe Slim can also make it. But needs to be still a bit more careful though. At the moment, if they continue like that, it won't be enough fuel for either of them to go through. This will have to be one monster stint for Nuschel now. Just thought Fabinator is slow, but just looked like that. Yeah, for Nuschel the first few laps will be very important because the Skyline is a faster car than the guys in front of him. The problem is just that the tire wear is so bad that the tires are gone in 20 minutes or after 10 laps. And the last few laps will be very slow. Fuel won't be a problem though. It's a 2:10.3 for Nuschel in this lap. Not the personal best, but close to it, I guess. Kickmack and Fabinator very close together. For Fabinator, tires are, yeah, in a horrendous state. Oh. Joe against Tinin. Tinin with a much better line. Joe is struggling here a bit. Oh, Tinin has a bit of a drift here. And another little drift of Tinin. Accelerates a bit better here, out of the corner. But does not go for an overtake. Joe blocks the inside line now. Goes a bit wide here. Seems the Mazda is a bit faster on the straights than the Honda. And Slim goes into the pits, yeah. Probably the right way to go. Then you can also refuel a bit. I don't think he refueled, I just think he did go repair. Okay, yeah. That was a repair stop. And that's P9 now. Will be hard to overtake these cars, if even possible. Bosworth with a 2:10.999. The other laps were 2:13s. But he's still good with fuel, so maybe he just did underfuel a bit, but still in a way that he can finish without problems. The car has 43,000 kilometers, but don't worry, this is not because Bosworth has driven in around the world. It's because he bought it from the used car dealership and it already had a few kilometers on the clock. Nuschel closing in with a 2:09.7 and a 2:09.7 again. Consistent lap times here, bit of a wall kiss. Kickback also doing a great job. Then we have Fabinator, whose tires are dead. Or will be dead in a few laps. Pingu in the pits has been very consistent with 2-minute lap times. Mista is coming over the line in a few seconds with a 2:05 and regains the lead. Yeah, Pingu now comes out of the pits. And there's a 3-second penalty because pit entry line. Because he crossed the pit entry line. Bosworth now 1.3 seconds in front of Nuschel. And cuts the corner quite a bit here. That's a 1.5 second penalty. Won't be happy with it. Nuschel's tires already more used than Bosworth, and Bosworth is on his tires for 15 minutes longer. The top speed of the BMW isn't that bad. He's still getting 215. Nuschel is about 320 on the straights, maybe 225 if he is getting it together. Will only be a matter of time until he can overtake. Yeah, for Fabinator we only need to see his tires dropping. And then for Slim, 2:12.1. Getting faster and faster, but I don't know if the fuel will be enough at the end of the race if he continues like that. I hope so. Heinen and Joe very close. Joe with a slight drift here. Yeah, that Mazda is really good on the straights, and Fabinator is getting overtaken by Joe and is getting overtaken by Tinin. No, not yet. But Fabinator understeers. Luckily no damage. And luckily not that much of a time loss. But yeah, that was not too good here. Our player hasn't changed tires but refueled. He has refueled. He tries to go to the end of the race with no tire change. Well, good luck. Mr. now 7 seconds in front of Pingu. Wow, 1:57.5. Pingu is pushing like a madman. That's the fastest lap of the race. 1:57.5. Ridiculous. Then we have Nushel in P3. We seem to have missed his overtake, sadly. Also one very slow lap with 2:16. He may get another chance at the end of the race, when his tires are in better shape than Nushel's. Yeah, Fabinator's tire is now dead. This will be funny. Slim might be able to gain quite a bit, but he needs to be very aware of fuel, because otherwise he won't make it to the end. He has 25 liters of fuel for 6.5 laps. Yeah, he needs to save fuel now. I even told him to save fuel. It seems he doesn't. He pushes. And while pitting he could have also refueled, but he didn't. Okay, Pingu is very close to Mista now. Pingu with much better tires. Looks for every opportunity to overtake. Maybe now on the inside. And yeah, Mista lets him through. Might be enough to overtake again. Yeah, no. Mista is much more conservative than Pingu, considering in this section. And now half second penalty for Mista. Yeah, Bosworth is good on fuel. I think the strategy of underfueling the car could potentially be the right one. Kickmack in P5 in front of Joe and Tinin. Then we have Fabinator losing much pace. Really struggling. But Slim, yeah, now he really needs to look after the fuel, because otherwise he won't make it to the end. Slim, if you can hear me, save fuel. You will need to do 5 more laps, so yeah. Or maybe only 4. Maybe only 4. Yeah, no. No. Will be 5 more laps. He will probably be able to get a 41st lap as well. Quite close, but he might be able to do it. For Fabinator, fuel is much less of an issue. But tires are the worst issue here. Tinin against Kickmack. Joe has already overtaken. Oh, Kickmack has gotten a bump on the rear by Tinin, who braked a bit late. But he needs to sit it out for now. Bosworth in P4 and Nuschel. He can save his tires for a bit this time. I think Bosworth needs to conserve fuel a bit. But it should be enough. It should be enough to get it to the end. Oh fuck, Fab went for the one stop. Gears managed one more lap than Chicane, so Pingu still has some work to do. Okay, yeah, Pingu has the problem that his tires will be dead quite soon. And he comes to lap at a very bad time. And his fuel? Okay, yeah, his fuel doesn't look good. Maybe pushed a bit too hard. Mr. looks a bit more comfortable. Not much, but yeah, a bit. Especially on fuel. Those now 11 seconds in front of Bosworth. He needs to push as long as his tires are alive. But then it will be difficult. Joe will have no problems with fuel. Tinin will have no problems with fuel. Kickmack, neither with fuel or tires. Fabinator has a tire problem. Slim has a fuel problem. Yeah, he isn't listening. Now he needs to save fuel for... Yeah, no. Yeah, the whole race goes down the drain because he has not fueled. not fueled enough, and he is not willing to save fuel, so that's a shame. He continues on. And still doesn't save fuel, still doesn't do anything to save fuel. Mate, you won't make it to the end like that. Don't you understand? Fabinator's tires are completely shot now. The front, the left is shot, the right will be shot quite soon. Good exit of Tinin here. Joe has lost a lot of time. And Mister has now gone in front. Yeah, Pingu has pitted again. And this decides it. The only thing Pingu can do now is go for the fastest lap. Team trust issues might have made it. No, he also pits. Probably needs tires, but yeah, why he does that, I really don't know. I'm puzzled. I'm puzzled. Why does he pit? Why does he pit? I don't understand. Yeah, Nuschel's tires are now dead. And he struggles quite a lot. Bosworth has also pulled back a bit. Joe is in fourth. In front of Tinin and Kickmack. Then we have Fabinator. Low on fuel, even lower on tires. And Slim, who's on the last brim, so yeah. Only thing I can say is that you really need to slow down at the end of the lap, because otherwise you will be screeching for help. And our player, without any pit stop, will now be in his last lap. 38 laps, not bad. There's a cone, a lonely cone. Yeah, Pingu will do another lap, a 43rd. Same as Mista. 156.7, come on. Get bent. Noshil in his 40th lap. Will probably finish in P3. And Slim, yeah, slows down. And does 39 laps. What a shame. I'll write it down. Now we will have our player finishing. Oh shit. Nuschel has no fuel and finishes in P3 with 5:57 behind. Oh man. And now here, Joe in front of Bosworth. Then Kickmack and Tinin also together. That's it. Distinct Pingu wins this stint. Sadly we missed it because of me writing down gaps. That's the result here. $156.7. Wow. And Nullbrunch, yeah, he flew out of the lobby at about 30 minutes. Yeah, at about 30 minutes. Wait. Okay. We don't have a result yet. We need to wait until the quick result is entered everywhere. Okay, gaps. Okay, sorry for the for the silence, but I needed to do some things for my team. And yeah. So yeah, what we can say for now is that at least Team Trust Issues should win in front of Team MAW by about 13 seconds or so. Then the other positions are still, in decision. We don't know yet. It could be anything. I think P3 will be Scuderia Goldsworth, and the rest, yeah, very difficult to say because it could be literally every position here. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Let's wait for a bit. Maybe we can see which positions the other will be finishing. Okay, now I will try to enter the gaps here. Oh no, okay. Okay, few more gaps. That of Bosworth and that of who is missing? Joe. Oh, Joe reported. Only one missing will be Bosworth. Maybe he has written it in the charity chat. Okay, one gap is missing. I think it is Bosworth. I think the gap was about the same as the real Joe because he did get in on the line. I enter a gap provisionally. Then for Snoop Brunch I enter 12 minutes because he was quite a bit away. So yeah, grip for the next stint would be, and this means the result at the moment would be Team Trust Issues in P1, then Team MAW in P2, then we have P3 Galaxy Racing EU with a Sanctum Fabinator. Nah, this makes no sense. This makes no sense. This makes no sense. I have entered the gap wrong, obviously. Yeah, sorry. I still need to be on the stream because of the result. Is still 12 seconds before Bosworth. Okay. Then I entered something wrong. Okay. Oh, okay. Position in class. I see. Okay. P1 Team Trust Issues. Then P2 Team MAW. Then we have Scuderia Goldsworth in P3. We have Virtually Driven Exotics in P4. Heartbroken Clowns in P5. Then Galaxy Racing U in P6. Galaxy Racing NA P7. Ecury Pamplon in P8. Scandinavian Flick in P9. Mirai United in P10 and RRC Spender in P11. This cannot be, because Null Branch was quite a bit adrift here. Yeah, let's say 15 minutes. Okay. Okay, then we have RRC Spender on 10 and Mirai United in P11. Okay. This was it. I want to end the stream. Thank you very much for watching it. And yeah, we see us for the next race. We see you in the next stream. This is the qualifying of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. And yeah, we need to see what to expect. This could be quite interesting. Okay, see you next time. Goodbye.